Hi guys! Welcome to my kitchen again. Today we are going to be making penne Alfredo pasta with artichoke hearts. Now you guys are just in time because the water is already boiling, so we're gonna get right into it and start boiling our pasta.
I'm so corny.
So right here, this will make about 2 servings. So we have 2 cups of penne pasta. We're just gonna go ahead and add that to the boiling water. Now you are gonna need a couple ingredients for this dish. The penne pasta, of course. You are going to need a bit of olive oil. Now this last one you don't need, but I wanna add a little bit of butter to my pasta after it's boiled. The pasta's gonna boil from anywhere between 6 to 8 minutes. We're gonna cook this al dente, so that means the pasta isn't necessarily gonna be cooked all the way through. It's gonna have a little bit of bite to it. You're gonna need a cup to a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. I did incorporate my seasonings in this. So I put a little bit of rosemary, some basil, and some Italian seasoning. We're gonna add a little bit of salt to this. And we're also going to add a little bit of ground pepper to this as well, okay? We're gonna be working with yogurt today instead of like a creamy sauce because the cheese is gonna give me just the amount of dairy I want for this.
I did not know what I was talking about.
You're gonna need about 2 to 4 cups of raw spinach. We have here uncooked. A small red onion that we're gonna chop up shortly.
Right.
Show you guys a little trick. I like to put a little bit of olive oil in my pasta while it's boiling. You can also add a pinch of salt to it as well. All right. We're working with a cup to a half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes.
I love sun-dried tomatoes. Like, they taste like...
And then you're gonna want a cup or half a cup of artichoke hearts.
Sun-dried tomatoes taste like candy to me.
So our water is almost done boiling.
I don't need a lot of candy. They're sweet.
I'm gonna go ahead and start chopping this onion.
I love my Kiki. He's my good boy. He hates being touched, but he loves to cuddle. There's a riddle for you.
All right. So our onion is all chopped up now. Let's go ahead and test the pasta. All right. You do want to make sure you're gonna stir your pasta frequently so that it doesn't stick, okay? Now in this pan over here, I did turn this on to a medium heat. We're gonna go ahead and get that started, and then I'll switch it to this burner once the pasta's done, but I want to get this heated up.
Okay.
This is a very, 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 very easy recipe. So we're gonna go ahead and do about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay?
Okay.
Right into your pan. Now, the first thing that's gonna get cooked are the olives. I'm so sorry. The first thing that's gonna go into the pan is our red onion. So the first thing that we're gonna add to our sauté pan, which is over here, is our red onion. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that. The pan isn't quite ready, but it's okay to let the onion get a nice little head start. So I'm gonna go ahead. So go ahead and add that to my pan, and I'm also going to chop up the artichoke hearts a little bit more. Not all the way cooked through. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper to this, and a little bit of salt as well.
Keeper of time.
And so the same thing with the onions, you can kind of cut them up, cut the artichoke hearts up as finely as you would like. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil. Let's do, actually, you know what? We'll do the 2 tablespoons of olive oil and then 2 tablespoons of our butter. So I went ahead and I chopped up the artichoke hearts a little bit more than they already were. So those are gonna go right into the pan as well.
Dickle your boys. Dickle your friend. Dickle your little friend.
We're also going to add our sun-dried tomatoes to the pan in a couple minutes. Let me test this pasta really quick. About 2 more minutes on the pasta. Go ahead and add our sun-dried tomatoes to our pan over here.
Look how dirty the stove is. Back to this. Look at my OCD. Yo, I'm so annoying. The fact that I'm doing that is like, watch. Girl, it's not that serious. What are you going through? It's really not that serious.
Test our pasta.
I find anytime you
Like, get one.
But I try not to like put the same.
We're gonna use this to strain the pasta in a couple minutes, or hopefully sooner than later. Let me see.
I don't know. Let's see. I
I
try
think
not
that's
to put
about
the
done.
same tool back.
I like my
Yeah,
pasta
I
to have a
don't.
little bit of a bite to it. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and strain that in our sink.
That pan was so hot.
Alright.
Okay.
So, in order for my pasta to
I put olive oil and
I
everything.
do toss it in some olive oil. Alrighty. And to keep it warm, I'm gonna put a lid on top.
I should really invest in an apron. I really like to wipe
There's
my
still a
hands
little bit
on
of
my
water in the
clothes.
bottom of this pan, so it's acting as like a kind of a steamer, I guess. So it's gonna keep the noodles warm without them cooking and without them sticking, and then keep them hot this way as well. So that's a good little
I
kind of
have
double
no
burner situation.
idea how long that water
This
was
is
sitting
coming
in
out
the
pretty
teapot,
good.
'cause I don't drink tea
Right?
that often. It was
I'm
like a
gonna
week.
go ahead and cut the heat on this burner as well. Well, the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and add our spinach. You want to add your spinach last because we don't necessarily want it to cook, more so like wilt. We want to still retain its nutrients. And so the longer you cook something, the faster or the more quickly the nutrients is depleted.
That looks so good. I would eat it just like that.
Oh my god.
I think that's just onions, sun-dried tomatoes, and spinach, and a little bit of garlic and some olive oil. You could throw an egg in there if you wanted to have it for breakfast or something. Or if you're not really like a cook, it's a really easy thing to do. Oh no, there's artichoke, obviously. Duh. Girl, it's not that serious. Watch this. What? It's not that serious. It's not that serious.
I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of our parm.
So that Parmesan, I've mixed in seasoning to it, which is, I think I was black pepper and like thyme, I think.
I'm gonna add all of our yogurt. This is about a half a cup of yogurt.
I think that actually
this is plain yogurt, okay? No flavor. Very plain. Which is why I like to add the butter to it. This is gonna melt down, kind of. You don't want the pan to be too hot.
Yeah. Anytime you're working with dairy and heat,
you don't either want to work it in there.
Turn the heat up really high and do it for a little bit of time, or really low and.
I'm gonna actually add another tablespoon of butter to this, only because the yogurt is thickening, and I don't necessarily want a thick sauce. So
yeah,
I'm gonna add that
way too high.
Yogurt there.
If you were using an iron skillet, it would have been hard. Like the whole thing would have been hard, and I probably wouldn't have been able to save it. But I definitely saved that. That pan was really hot.
All right.
I think that butter was frozen. Like that's how hot that pan was, or is. I don't know. I love that sound. Listen to that. Oh my God. I definitely saved that. Like it was, I didn't want to add that butter, but I definitely needed to save it.
We'll add the pasta.
I didn't even want to stir that. I just wanted to eat it. I wanted to eat it at that moment so badly. At that moment, badly.
Okay. That pasta.
It is really good though, too.
Rest of the parm. We're gonna just toss that all in. Okay. Now the last thing I'm gonna do is transfer it to this bowl, and then we're all set.
Oh my God. I remember eating this dish. I really need to like deep clean my stove. I cook so often though. I'm so lazy. I just wipe it. I usually just wipe it down. I need to like brush it, and I don't. I literally cook every day. That's no excuse.
So there you have
put the
it.
dog on the counter.
Thank you guys for following me today.
Let them lick it.
This is the yogurt penne pasta with artichoke heart. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this all right now. I'll see you guys next time.
Okay.